my little quest hunt. After you get a schematic, what's gonna happen is Shiro is going to have you go back to the Plague Lands. You need 10 pages of the Kvostov's pages, basically, and you need to find 3 weapon parts. The first one, if you recall a certain mission, after you get your ship, go to the tower, meet people for the first time, say how much of a bitch that Titan was. Lord, forgot his name. Anyways, you recall that the second mission that you had to face off against a fallen captain. Well, your first piece is going to be right here. And of course it takes a while for you to pick up. Of course. So, that's piece number 1. Now, I am trying to think of the other places where you need to go to, but if you would so want to, you're going to have to go back to the little area where a couple of times with the public events you can face off against the tank. Well, you're going to want to go back to the area where you're about to do the Fallen Shank strike, which, by the way, I have yet to do the updated strikes at all, which is kind of sad once you think about it. So, yeah, I'm just gonna. My first thoughts of Rise of Iron, though, that's gonna be a different video. I'm not about to go ahead and waste you guys' time or anything. I'm not even gonna because I'm sure you guys are really sick of my voice by now. So, yeah, moving on. So, I'm sitting here trying to remember how to get there, because it's been quite a very long time. Okay. You are going to want to go into that area where you have to face off 3 waves of Fallen, last one being Hive. I'm sure we all remember that, right? Of course you have. That was the biggest pain in the ass. So, if you haven't noticed, I'm not even gonna bother to pick shit up because it's green. Fuck green. What was Bungie thinking? Anyways, you see all these guys? We're going to ignore them. Just for shits and giggles. We are going to ignore them. Hell, we might just taunt them. I don't care. So, oh my god, because I helped somebody get it. There it is. Your second one is going to be right. You see where that knight is? Yeah, that's where your second piece is going to be. There's the second one. Now, make your way to the Fallen tank. You know, that big tank that you had to face? Well, in that area where you face off against it, you're gonna hook slightly to the right, to the left. I'm sorry, my directions is pretty jacked up, and you're going to find your last piece right. Hey, I didn't say for you to go down. I said up. And we got the last one. Now, as you can see right there, you're going to want to go ahead and talk to Shiro. Those are the 3 locations of where you're going to find your weapon parts. As I mentioned before, the pages for the kaossynn, you can shoot off any enemy you want. Was this video any at all useful? Make sure you drop a comment down below and let me know. It's my first time actually trying to help somebody out here. So, like, share, subscribe. And, by the way, if you're a big fan of Badass Gaming, give them a watch. Especially if you need a laugh. This is Marcus Adams. Next time.